Okay, you see this video up here? It's not going to play. I'm talking to you about something that is really troubling, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, or I know I have done some videos about homelessness and about people needing places to stay, but this is so crazy. Oh my God, when I was looking at this, I was like, this cannot be happening. I did not think it was as bad as I already kind of knew it was bad, but I didn't think it was this bad. So I was looking at an article, and you want to know how are people doing and what's happening with the, after the pandemic and the evictions. And so I was looking, and man, it is not good at all. So let me read to you what I happened across. And this article is by KTLA Channel 5, and it's titled Eviction Notices Piling Up in Los Angeles, and it's by Mark Sternfield. And it was just 3 hours ago that this article was put out. So, oh my God, it's troubling. So I'm going to say this. I feel like the evictions are going to create more homelessness and more poverty and more despair. It is not a good thing. Eviction is never good. So I'm reading this, and when I was looking at it, it was looking really like troubling. So it said, with COVID era protections gone, the number of renters facing eviction in LA continues to climb by the thousands each month. So from February through the end of August, approximately 50,000 eviction notices they were filed by landlords in the city, according to the figures released on Monday by the LA Controller's Office. So from February through July the 2023, the city received 40,000 notices. However, the 1 month spike can be chalked up to thousands of notifications that were received by mail that had not previously been counted. So a spokesperson said that 96% of them involved non-payment of rent and 91% came with a 3-day eviction notice. So while evictions are occurring throughout the city, this map shows specific neighborhoods and zip codes that are disproportionately affected by these evictions. For example, 3,585 eviction notices have been filed in Hollywood and 2,458 in Fairfax neighborhood. Other hotspots include Woodland Hills, Westlake, and downtown LA. So the map, it shows eviction hotspots in Los Angeles, February through August 2023. LA City Controller has basically posted this. So in a majority of cases, tenants, they owed more than $2,000 in back rent, but some landlords are also trying to evict people for owing much less. In some cases, according to the Just Cause Ordinance, a landlord cannot evict a tenant if the amount is below a month of fair market rent. So the Controller's Office said, however, 6,062 eviction notices were filed where the amount of rent owed was below. So here is a list. It's from 1 to 10. And the first one, number 1, is Hollywood. And it has a zip code. So the zip code is 90028. And in Hollywood, there's 3,585 evictions. Number 2 is Fairfax area, which has 2,458 evictions. It's in the zip code of 90036. Number 3 is Woodland Hills, and that's 2,099 evictions. That's in the zip code of 91367. Westlake, 2,076 evictions, 90017. Now, there's 3 in downtown LA listed here, and they're in the thousands. So The first one, the zip code is 90014. That is 1,590 evictions in downtown LA. The zip code is 90012 in downtown LA. That's 1,572 evictions. In Koreatown, Mid-Wilshire, that's 1,545 evictions, and the zip code is 90005. Downtown LA again, and the zip code is 90015. 1,447 evictions. In North Hollywood, 91601 zip code, it is 1,390 evictions. Number 10 is on the list, Koreatown again, in Mid-Wilshire. The zip code is 90020, and it is 1,284 evictions. So LA COVID-19 tenant protection program expired at the end of March, leaving renters on the hook for their full monthly rent to avoid getting the boot. In response to the city, it has launched an emergency rentals assistance program, which is accepting applications through August, or not August, but actually October the 2nd. I don't know why I said August. Maybe I'm thinking about the beginning of when things, But you got till October the 2nd, so they have time, people that are in that area. And it says you have criterion, requirement to qualify. So you got to be an LA resident. You have to have one or more individuals within a household that have experienced a loss of employment reduction, household income, incurred significant costs, or experienced other financial hardships between March 2020 and now. And then you have to have unpaid rent due to current landlord for any months between April the 1st, 2020 through now. And household income is at or below 80,000%. Now, I don't know why I said 80,000, but it's 80%. The household income is at or below 80% of the area median income. So there's requirements. If you want to see this article, the name of the article is through KTLA Channel 5. Eviction notices piling up in LA, and it's by Mark Sternfield. And there's a number at the end of this article. They also have a map, and the number is to housing.lacity.org, so you can go on the website. And there's this phone number. It's for application systems that can be accessed for people who need help, who are in these areas that need help with rents. So it's 888-379-3150, and they're open from 8 in the morning till 6 in the evening. But if you want to know, I will put the title of the article, and I'll put the number in the website in my video, so that if anybody sees the article and they might be going through this, maybe that would help. If you're not aware that this program does exist and it is trying to help people but you got not very much time. You got till October. I don't know why I say August. October the 2nd. So I'm just amazed at how many evictions there is. Now, Karen Bass has been working really tirelessly to try to resolve a lot of these issues, but I feel like it's going to be more homelessness. Homelessness is going to grow exponentially. It's skyrocketing. You're probably going to have more crime in these areas, and it's already happening. Crimes of desperation. Then you're going to have you're going to have the non-functional homeless and the ones that are functionally homeless. They live probably functionally homeless. They live with relatives. They bounce around, live in short-term rentals. They probably live in hotels and motels. And, they go from place to place drifting, but they still centrally stay in the areas where they work or where they are used to living, or where they maybe resided for many years and they're just used to those areas and they know nowhere else to go. Then you have those that are in tents, those that are in RVs. Now, I heard some stuff about van lords, that they were trying to crack down on the van lords. They were trying to clear out some of the RV areas. But let me tell you, I'm not here to tell you I'm in LA County, and I know I've seen those areas with RVs as they clean them. It's clean for a little while, and then after a couple of months, you see they come right back because they don't have anywhere else to go. And that's the case everywhere, I'm sure. It's not just here in LA and in California, the homelessness. It's in other places. I've seen it. It's outside of California, there's homelessness. And it's almost similar. It's just happening in a different state and a different place, and they might handle things a little bit differently, but it's the same homelessness for some of the same issues, non-payment of rent or squatter issues. There are some landlords that were taking advantage, but that's not every landlord. Some people lost their jobs. Some people, maybe they had deaths in the family because people got sick with the COVID, and there's a lot of variables in this. But I'm just looking at the numbers. This just seems like it just got worse overnight. I mean, like, what are they going to do? What do you expect for people to do if this is all they know? You know, they're displaced. I mean, how do you ask people to, like, just go way out somewhere to places they don't know, they're not familiar? It's like starting all over again. You know, their friends, their family, their jobs, everything are right there. And, you know, because of that COVID, and, you know, some people I did hear, some people when they thought that they weren't going to stop the rent, they thought that meant don't pay any rent. And that they, you know, that everything would resume back like normal, and that they would pay rent according to whatever month they're in, and everything would go back to normal, and they would have to come up with the back money. But that's not true. So I remember, as I recall, when I was living in another place, that when they were saying halt the rent, it didn't mean don't pay rent at all. It just meant that you still owe the rent, but you needed to pay like a quarter of it, or pay whatever you could, so that you didn't get that far behind. But apparently some people interpret the whole thing different, or they just didn't want to pay rent. They were trying to get out of paying rent. Some people were. That wasn't everybody else. Some people lost jobs. They had a job, the job might have closed because they couldn't operate because of COVID. There's lots of different stories. So, but what's troubling is this they got to do something about this eviction. I mean, I think I'll be honest with you, I think it's unfair. If people really lost their jobs and they have no other means, you got to give some people some kind of leverage, or, you know, and I know what they're thinking. It's like, well, you know, we got to pay bills too, you know, so if we don't get the money out of them, then we are not able to pay our mortgage for the properties and this, that, and the other. I don't think everybody's small landlords. Not everybody is small. So I feel like they kind of piggybacked off the smaller people that maybe they had smaller businesses and they were really going through a hardship. I'm not getting rent. The bigger landlords that have like multiple properties everywhere, they probably experienced this even before COVID, people not paying rent, different things. But they just kind of like went with the whole thing. But then too, there's greed, I believe, going on. There's a lot of greed. And I think that's what made the rents get higher as well. The gentrification and the rents got higher because people got greedy pockets. Deep pockets, but they're greedy pockets. Like over in the Inglewood area, they're building these stadiums. And did you hear that they were building a stadium in Carson? And there's talk that the Raiders might come back. The Raiders will play at the Los Angeles Stadium, is what it's called. So there's another stadium other than the SoFi Stadium. It's supposed to be a football stadium, and they're thinking about making some kind of deal where the Raiders will come back to California, because I think they left, and then they said they weren't going to come back, And now I'm hearing that they might share the stadium, and that might be their home, or new place for them to play is in Carson, California, which is not that far from, LA County. It's part, it's like neighboring, city. So I was like, these stadiums, they bring up the property values that might be good, but what's not good is they bring up the taxes. They also make it harder for renters because now all the rental properties, they use that as a go-to. Oh, if you want to move here, you're going to be next to the SoFi Stadium. Or if you want to move here, you're going to be next to the Kia Stadium. You're going to be next to the Carson, Los Angeles football stadium where the Raiders play, the home of the Raiders. They use all of those things because they're like immense, or like, like venues that you live next to that you could just walk to. You don't have to pay for parking. You can just walk to the football. But a lot of times, let me tell you, just Google in the seats to the SoFi Stadium to see a football game. Google in the seats to the Kia Stadium to see a concert. Google in what it would be to see those festivities. And I'm talking about the really good seats. It's what, a month or 2 months worth of rent? And what, you got all these people getting evicted for less than a month's worth of rent. And then some getting evicted for more than a month, or maybe even more. And so, just looking at somebody on stage, you're paying $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, they might be even more than that, tickets to see that person. You might really like that person to see them, Or, that's why some people, what they do is they have like a football party, or they have like a concert party, and they have their big screen TV, and they invite friends over and they watch the performances in the comfort of their own home, even if they live close, because those tickets are expensive. I'm just being real, Some people can do it, and others, they're like, nope, I'm not doing that. So, but this right here is nonstop. This eviction thing, it just seemed like it got worse. So look, now I have it just still. You see, it says emergency renters assistance and whatnot. So when I pan down, it shows the wording, and it might even show the map, and it might even show eviction notices piling up. I don't know if you can see that. So I was trying to go. There's a map that shows up, and the map basically it shows the hot spots of the people that are getting evicted, in those hot spots. That's what it's showing, the hot spots. And so when you see that map, and you see that, you see it looks like a GPS map or something like that, and it's dark. If I move it more, it's gonna have like coloring to it, because it's showing the hot spots of the places where people are getting evicted. And so it's pretty sad, but that's what it's showing. And I don't know if you can see that. I was trying to pull it up and trying to pan over, but it's hard to pan sometimes with this right here, but it looks bad. I'll say that it doesn't look good, the people that are getting evicted and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, if you want to see this article, you can see if you know people that live in these areas and stuff like that, you can pass that information to them or whatever. But yeah, it is not good at all. What I was saying, about the people getting evicted and all that stuff, So, hopefully, maybe they will make something where, now you probably can't see anything, but make a resolution for all of this, because I don't see that this is getting any better. I mean, to just give everybody the boot. I mean, what do you expect for these people to do? That's what I'm wondering. They're not probably. They probably don't have anywhere else that they can just move to, to go. So that's why I'm thinking that this whole thing is probably just really bad, all around. So anyway, you probably see nothing on the screen, just MSN. and it was moving to something else, and it was deleting the MSN. So it's going back to the articles. Eviction notices piling up in LA, so I don't know if you can see that or not. It's probably not even on the page now. I was trying to move it. So anyway, I will put at the bottom of this video the title of the video, the number, and that website. But what do you think? This is really bad. You know, all these evictions. I mean, what do you expect for people to do? You know, these people, they don't have CEO money. They're not like, you know, they're not Elon Musk or Zuckerberg. They're not making money like that. I mean, so what do you expect for these people to go through? I mean, they're probably going to have to see a lawyer, an eviction lawyer, you know, and they're probably going to have to talk to somebody for legal advice and whatnot and stuff. So this is just, it seems awful. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video, but I don't know if you can see what I'm looking at. I've been kind of moving this around, sort of. So I'm gonna try to scoot it over. I don't know if it's showing anything significant, or it may not be. So if you're not able to see anything right now, you will be able to see something, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the number and the website at the end of this video. So what do you think? I mean, this is sad, you know. A lot of evictions. I mean, it just doesn't get any better. It's getting worse.